It's a lovely day today. I'm gonna try this challenge where I do 1,000 skips a day for 5 days. It's probably gonna be harder than I think. What better way to do it than in a challenge? I need to learn how to put my heels down because I've just done 100 and my calves are burning. So this morning I've done my skips. I've done about 250 already, and I'm just going to keep doing that throughout the day. This morning's breakfast is very simple. I've just got some Weetabix and about 100 grams of strawberries. I bought this protein Weetabix. I haven't actually checked in comparison to the normal Weetabix how much protein it has, but oh well. And I'm having it with some soya milk. Whey milk as well, don't forget about that. And I'll put the calories on the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna have that with coffee. And I saw these in Co-op this morning. So they were reduced, so they might be a little bit tough. I might warm them up and have them with a coffee later. So this week I'm staying quite strict on my deficit because it's been the Easter weekend, I had lots of goodies, I went over by a lot, but that's okay because I enjoyed myself and had some good food. We got sent these amazing vegan Rocky Roads by Reese's mum. I'll show you a picture of them and check them out. They're a really cool company, support local businesses. But yeah, so this week I'm gonna keep up with my cardio, keep doing my weights, and be strict to my deficit. We've got a cool tool today. This, not just a wooden plank, it's a deadlift jack, so it's easier to put weights on. Sorry about the noise outside. They decided to do work now. So you hook it onto the bar. Wait, I haven't actually used this yet. And then you stand it up. So it creates a little space on the bottom so you can just slide the plates on really easily instead of having to like lift the bar up or like chug it. But yeah, such a cool tool. Just slides on. So whilst Reese is just deadlifting in the background, we're doing the Jeff Nippard program. I think it's the power building program. We're on week 2. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. We wanted to try a program just to kind of like vary it up a bit, to spice it up. So I'm really liking it at the moment. I like the variation of accessory movements after the compound movements, and also the fact that some days he'll do higher reps. So with overhead press, I've been doing 5s just with the bar, and I had to do 8 just with the lower weight, and oh my god, it was so much harder. So I'm really enjoying it, yeah. So we're only on week 2, and I'll keep you updated through the process. But yeah, check it out. He has lots of different programs as well, depending on what you want to work on. But yeah, go on his website and check out his YouTube because it's really informative. I'll link his stuff in the description box, so have a look. So for lunch, it's going to be quite a quick one because we're going to go view a flat soon. I found this in Co-op. It is Kirsty's Lentil Lasagna, and it's only 282 calories for the whole thing. How cool is that? The protein is about 16.8, so it's not massive. However, it's a lasagna and there's not many calories. You know, I've not tried this before. I know she's done some other things. I've tried her vegan margarita pizza ages ago and I liked that. So I'll review it, I'll taste it, I'll see if it looks quite a heavy portion as well. So hopefully it'll fill me up and I'll tell you if it's nice afterwards.
Dance with me now, dance with me now, 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 now. Dance with me now, dance with me.
Keep on for like 1. Easy. 2. 2 more. 1. On the last one, take a pause of 5 seconds. I'm going to count. Yes, roll, yes, roll, yes, roll. Go. 1, 2, 3. Go. Back. Yes.
Lasagna all finished. That was really nice actually. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like a cheesy lasagna. It was more like tomatoey, but that's fine because I wasn't like expecting like a load of cheese on top. I would have liked the lentils to be a little bit more cooked, but I'm not sure if that's because I didn't warm up for long enough or... But I liked it. It filled me up. I think I'm just going to have a yogurt now, one of those Alpro protein ones. And I'll be good. Finish with the session now. And I'm going to give you a flat. Do you know one thing that I've seen recently a lot is people literally buying into things like take this weight loss pill and take this supplement and you'll lose this, or take this certain coffee every morning for 6 weeks and you'll lose this. Like, we all want quick fixes, but it's a journey, and the only way you can lose weight, no matter what diet you're on, is on a calorie deficit. Every diet, like the keto diet, like the no sugar diet, like they're all just complicated ways to say go on a calorie deficit, but people buy into it. People want quick fixes. So here's your daily reminder not to buy into any of those silly programs and just to work it out yourself, track your calories, you know, be consistent with it, and you'll, as long as you're having less calories than you were before, you will lose body fat. It's as simple as that. But yeah. So, dinner time. I am making some roasted sweet potato, which are in the oven at the moment, and I'm going to make some battered tofu. So this batter I make just by hand really quick. I am using the whole block of tofu just because it's me and Reese having dinner tonight. I'm using tofu. So for the whole block, I put about 30 grams just of plain flour. I mixed it with some herbs and spices and just a little bit of milk. So you want to get this sort of batter. It doesn't really look that appetizing at the moment, but you want to kind of get sort of a thick liquid, enough that it can coat the tofu, but it's not going to be too liquidy. And yeah, so I'm just going to coat the tofu in it, put it in the pan with some spray oil, and we're going to have that with some tender stem broccoli, and then I'm going to make like a little spinach and mushroom mix. So I will put the calories up. This is quite a high volume meal. Protein from the tofu, quite filling from the sweet potato, but all in all quite low calorie. So I mentioned before I was doing that training program, and normally I'm not one to say follow this program or buy this. It's something that holds you accountable. So you've got to be very consistent, very determined with everything, with your diet, with your exercise, and you can write a training plan for yourself, but it's very easy just to go, oh, I might not do that one today, or maybe I'll save that one for next time. But if it's written down in front of you and you've paid for it, it's something that you want to hold yourself to. It's an extra little bit of motivation. I wouldn't necessarily buy into every single PT's version of 25 different ab crunches. It might not be the right exercises for your goal. So do your research. Dinner is all ready. Yeah, so we've got our sweet potato, we've got just a mixture of spinach and mushrooms, we've got the battered tofu, it should be like a golden brown, bit of a crisp as well, and some tender stem broccoli, but yeah. That's really yummy. I'm going to put some chili sauce on top, and then afterwards I'm going to have one of these chocolate chip cookies. I have been waiting all day to have one of these with like a decaf coffee. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure to try out my tofu recipe.